so we have a king as your one character. What else? Then we have a monster. What's the name of the monster? Let's think of, is he your bad guy? Okay. So let's think of a good bad guy name. What could be a good bad guy name?
Elk.
Pardon me? Elk? Okay. So bad name is Elk. So let's write that down as the key. Okay, so we have Elk. Now, what are some of the other characters here? Who's this guy?
Stretch.
Stretch?
Yeah.
Is he one of the people that's gonna help save?
Yeah.
Okay, so is he like the detective, the main character?
Yeah.
Okay, so let's put the name Stretch down.
And Stretch has an assistant.
Pardon me?
And Stretch has an assistant.
He has an assistant? Okay.
What helps?
What's Stretch's assistant name?
He is like Stretch except his name is called. Oh, are you just looking at what Neha's doing? I didn't buy it. Fact.
Facto? Okay. So let's make Stretch and Facto. Alright, and then our next step is we need to come up with a problem. So what is going to be the problem and how are Stretch and Facto going to have to solve it? Okay? So that's our next step. So what can you tell me about your story? What do we have so far?
The main character.
Okay, so what's our main character?
A birthday fairy.
Okay. Does the fairy have a name?
Yeah.
What's the fairy's name?
Stella.
Stella? Okay. So what else do we have?
I have the other two characters.
Okay.
And there's two girls named Emma and another one named Lauren.
Okay, so Emma and Lauren. Now, where's your story taking place?
In the party hall.
Okay. So at a party hall. And what's the problem?
There's a party that didn't go right.
What do you mean it didn't go right?
Like, the cake when they ordered, it wasn't correct.
So, I'm just thinking, let's think of solving that problem a different way, or creating a different way. So what could be a problem with the cake? So rather than it's not right, what could happen maybe with the cake that they might have to solve? What would make, say you had a party and you had a cake and something, what could happen to that cake that would make you really sad and you'd want to solve what happened to it?
If the candles just didn't just stay on the things that the candles hold. And
So if the now, would you be able to solve if the candles didn't work? Could that be someone you could solve? What could? So because we want to think there's a character that's a bad person. All right. They're the bad character. They're the person. What could they do to the cake that ruins the party?
Go see. I'll see your pot. No, Kobe.
What could they do with that cake?
I'm not really that. In there. It's my dad. Ooh, help me find my lollipop. They change the cake into one. Lollipops are
They could change the cake.
Fun to eat. And then they put something in it that make them sleep, so they could steal something from the party.
Okay, so that sounds good. So they put something in the cake that makes them fall asleep, so they could steal something from the party.
Yeah, and then make it. No, I can feel that. If they had another party, they could make with that. They could make their party better. I'm trying to get that.
Oh, so then they're gonna steal something and then to try and make their own party better. Okay, so let's start working. I think that's a good problem to start developing. So someone's put something in the cake, So I want you to think of a character who's going to be the character that puts something in the cake. You need to make up a new character. Okay, and then we're going to develop that problem. So they put something in the cake that make the fairies go to sleep. Okay? Okay. So what can you tell me about your story so far? What have we got so far?
Where it happened.
Okay, so where's your story taking place?
At Biggerman's.
Okay. And then what's happening at Binghamton's?
They're having a birthday party.
Okay. And what is the problem?
Someone ate all the cake.
So someone ate all the cake. So do we have some characters here?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So here's what I want you to think about now. Is I want you to start thinking about how are they going to find out the cake got eaten? So think about what's going to be happening first with all the parties and how are you going to introduce the characters. Then we'll think about when all of a sudden they see, oh, what happened to the cake? What's missing? And then I also want you to think, who's going to be the person that ate all the cake? All right, so you need to come up with the person who is basically the bad person in the story. All right? Okay?